Line ready. Right, left, quick, forward.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to observe and celebrate a significant milestone in the city of Johannesburg, the inauguration of our new fire chief. This is not merely a change in leadership, it is a moment that marks the beginning of a new chapter for our fire department and our community. As we reflect on this occasion, I would like to share a devotional message from the words of the Apostle Paul, taken from Titus 1, verses 7 to 14. The Apostle Paul writes, "For an overseer, as God's steward, must be above reproach. He must not be arrogant or quick-tempered or a drunkard or violent or greedy for gain, but hospitable, a lover of good, self-controlled, upright, holy, and disciplined. He must hold firm to the trustworthy word as taught, so that he may give instruction in sound doctrine and also rebuke those who contradict it."
Succession planning doesn't happen by chance. It is a leadership quality that every leader must have, and you work hard at it to create the type of leader that must take over from you. But what is important is that leader must be better than you, which means you first must accept that the person who's going to take over from you is going to be greater than who you are, because the standard and the bar that you set is that high for yourself as a leader. And that, Mr. Mayor and Program Director, I must indicate that today I'm proud to stand here and gracefully hand over to the new chief an institution that is solid, an institution that has direction, and that direction is for us to continue preventing lives. As the former incumbent of this post, I, SEP number 300637771, Tsepo Makola, the former chief of EMS, now hand over command of emergency management services to you. God bless you and the emergency management services. Thank you.
Thank you, former chief.
He's a man of integrity. That's what I like about him. As you know that I'm a professional and I take my work very, very serious. So I found him to be a very professional individual, ethical, and willing to go an extra mile. He doesn't one of those people who are complaining. I mean, when you call him after hours that he's sleeping or he has to do some other stuff or family commitment. The guy was always there, always willing to help.
Thank you very much, Program Director. Whereas the post of Chief of EMS has been entrusted to me with effect from the 1st of April 2024, I, Andries Mucavele, SEP number 1009036, solemnly undertake to serve my city, being the City of Johannesburg, with loyalty, courage, dignity, and honor, to perform my duties with zeal and diligence, and to set a good example to all those placed under my command. I hereby formally take over command of City of Johannesburg Emergency Management Services. Thank you.
Sanibonani, molweni. Today, as we gather to welcome a new leader, a beacon of hope, and a champion of resilience, the newly appointed Chief Emergency Services for Johannesburg. I'm told of these events of this nature do not happen very often. So, outgoing Chief, I think that we are very fortunate. Myself, I'm very humbled because these events, they don't happen in other people's lifetime. So this event happened in our lifetime. We recognize the dedication, the expertise, and the vision of the chief brings to this role, and we're confident in his ability to steer our emergency services towards a brighter future. Chief, as you start your journey today, there will be expectation from the colleagues and employees and the community who happen to be the most important stakeholders. And we're gathered here today as leadership of public safety and the city at large. We are acutely aware of the challenges that confront the EMS. Budget constraints have stretched our resources very thin, limiting our capacity to respond swiftly and effectively to emergencies. The lack of ambulance licenses that has further exacerbated to our ability to provide timeless medical assistance, leaving our communities vulnerable in their most critical moments. Chief, please know that you do not face these challenges alone. You have our full support as a political office. You have my support as an MMC for public safety.
We were here today to officially accept or formally accept my appointment as the Chief of EMS in the City of Johannesburg. The former chief, who is now the Chief Operating Officer of the city, was officially handing over the command of EMS to me as a new Chief Fire Officer. So what is it that I can say to the community is that I will work together with them, and I expect them to work together with us in order to ensure that our communities are safe.
The EMS department has been one of the most outstanding departments in our difficult times and in our tragic moments. I met with the Chief of Fire when we were responding to one of the devastating incidences that the city and possibly South Africa has ever faced. I could tell that the city was in good hands because he gave me a sense of comfort to be able to stand and face up to the responsibility that is facing the administration at the time. And I'm reminded by this particular moment, the conversation that I've had asking me what it was like to be a mayor. And my response was simple. It is what it should be. And the reason for that is because I am who I am because they are. The same way that the former chief contributed towards the development of the current chief, the current chief contributes to stabilizing the department on behalf of the city. And the institution is sustained on behalf of those that will succeed him. The City of Johannesburg is a complex creature of statutes. His qualification in public administration also assists in the direction required, because it's unfortunate that as you risk your life to rescue and save the lives of others, you have those that will question the procedure that you use in the process. And it is therefore important that you are well equipped academically and experience-wise. And hence, I stand with pride this afternoon because I know that in my capacity, I stand in the shoulders of giants that are there to support and help pilot the city towards a direction that nobody expected. And this is a clear demonstration, COO, that the city is not under autopilot. The MMC of Public Safety alluded to the fact that he's humbled about having had this experience in his lifetime. I am honored and privileged to have been part of an administration that has brought stability to one of the most critical departments in the city of Johannesburg. Without any further ado, my parting shot is that I am confident in your ability to lead your department, which is Emergency Management Services. I am confident in your commitment and dedication to the department. I am confident that you would be able to administratively get this department at a level where it should be. And the MMC has already demonstrated the fact that you have his confidence as well. My role is to support and provide the political will necessary for everything to happen accordingly. Thank you very much for having invited me. Thank you very much for having bestowed this honor on the City of Johannesburg. And thank you very much to all the coordinators, all the firefighters that are responding to each and every incident on a daily basis.
We're going to have lots of operations and lots of inspections that we're going to be unleashing starting from July. That program is going to start again, and also do a re-audit again and check which other buildings maybe that we might not have done any compliance on. So I wish him all the best. He's an energetic person, and I know that he's a very young person, so he's got a whole lot of years ahead of him, youth and dala. So he's a very good man, and I wish him all the best, and actually may God bless him. Thank you.
Okay,
Sinok Matubako, Divisional Chief for Public Information, Education and Relations. We're here today to celebrate the pinning of the new Chief of City of Johannesburg Emergency Management Services, Mr. Andries Mucavele. I've known the Chief for quite some time. I know that he's a very dedicated person, wanting to see things happening. He's a hard worker. I've had the opportunity to work with him for quite some time. Not only that, I remember when we were doing a degree in public management and governance, we were in the same class with him, and he helped us quite a lot, and he really pushed us, and he was also pushing himself to be able to complete the degree. And we've been having the on and off in terms of the acting chief not having the stability as a department. Now that we have a chief that is appointed permanently, we are very happy with that, because we know that decisions are going to be taken and then things will start moving. And we wish him well, and we are here as support management to him and the people that are reporting to him. We are here to support him and make sure that we take EMS to new heights, to another level.
Okay. And then they've spoken about some of the rituals that they will be happening in terms of honoring the new chief. What is it that we're expecting? Will they put a potty flower on the shirts? Or what are some of the expectations of the ceremony?
Yeah, the expectation, remember that our previous chief is still in the city, Mr. Tsepo Makola. He's a COO of the city now. He will be coming here. He will be actually handing over a flag and a plaque to Mr. Mucavele, actually. And then Mr. Mucavele is going to be pinned. As you can see, we wear ranks. So he used to wear 4 on his shoulder. And now he's going to be wearing 5 as the chief. And the new ranks are going to be put on him, pinned on him to confirm him as the chief for EMS.
Can I just take the pin?
Okay. Is it visible?
It is visible.
Okay.
Okay, you can put